to Getting a Grip on the Michigan Business Network. Mike Maddox, your host. Coach Bob is my guest, the Visionary's Visionary. Bob, it's been such a pleasure talking to you, getting your insights on visionaries and the incredible community you've built with the Visionary Forum and the book, Unscatter the Chatter, and iMatter.com. It's a set of tools and a community to help visionaries be their best, to be at their best as visionaries. And in a peer group of other visionaries who understand them, who can share this experience with them and challenge them. I can't think of a better environment for a visionary to go into. I want to get into, before we go too far into how folks can get a hold of you if they're interested or explore more information, I want to ask you about your favorite inspirational movie scene, quote, poem. What inspires you? Give us an example of one of the things that inspires you.
Yeah, so and I've got about 50 in my head. So one movie line that I love and I use in a lot of my talks is Bill Murray in Ghostbusters when they get kicked out of the university and they're about to go into business. And Bill Murray's the visionary, and Dan Aykroyd is either the ops director or integrator. I'm not sure which. And Aykroyd says, "But you don't understand what I've been in the private sector. Private sector, they expect results." And he's like, and this is going to cost money, and how are we going to be able to do it? And he grabs a bottle of, I don't know if it's schnapps or whatever, in a paper bag, Bill Murray does, and he takes a sip and he's like, I don't know. And that's so true. And that's what a lot of times it's like, how are we going to afford it? I'm like, I don't
I
know.
don't know. Yeah,
And then
I love that.
a movie that comes to mind that my wife and I watch every year around the holidays is Nicolas Cage, The Family Man. And it's so inspiring to me because I don't know if I'm going to give it away, but he has everything he wants in his life. And then he has a glimpse if he would have married his sweetheart. And so it's just really cool how it's, he wanted money and power, and then when he didn't have it for a little bit he was all freaked out, and then he realized what he really wanted was love and family. and
And he
and
had
that's
that.
and
Yeah.
often I compare myself to others and say, well, Mike has a cooler car or he has more money, and it's like I
Yeah.
know what matters most to me, and that's been success to me. And so that movie we watch each year, it's a great reminder, and it's kind of fun and funny, and it's
That's a very cool. That's a very cool.
holiday-ish. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we're all guilty as human beings of creating these false narratives in our heads. And then our behavior follows our false narratives. And it's so sad because often, if you step back, the noise, and this is why you wrote the book, the chatter is so self-destructive and so misleading. And getting a handle on that and getting clarity around that can set you on a path of health, which is what
Right.
we're all after.
Yep.
So that's fantastic. Those are great examples. If folks want to get a hold of you, if they're a visionary and they think, you know what, I've been listening to these two guys talk for the last hour, and I think that's me. I think I'm a visionary. Maybe they know about EOS or maybe they don't. What's the best way to reach out to you? Would it be the website, be the first?
Yeah, iMatter.com, and I appreciate you saying visionaries. And so that's a tough group to sometimes to get them to raise their hand. So yeah, if you're a visionary, reach out to iMatter.com and say, hey, I would like to do a 45-minute discovery call, and we can explain not only what is iMatter, but the enlightened visionary journey. But also, if you're an implementer or an integrator, to reach out to us. And again, I've said this before, but we have the 6 habits assessment. And after working with hundreds of visionaries over the last 25 years, these are the 6 habits that I found. And I spoke about this at the conference a year and a half ago at the EOS conference. So you can do a free assessment, and what can we do to help that visionary get out of our way and be that inspirational energy ball that takes us to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up. And there was a time in my journey that my team would have, had they heard this podcast, would have probably kidnapped me and drove me out to your office and said, here, take them.
Right.
But thankfully, we learned some of these skills over time. And I'm so grateful for the work that you do, Bob. Thank you so much for being on the program and sharing it with the audience. And we appreciate it very much. And again, it's iMatter.com. Check it out. His books are available on Amazon. Unscatter the Chatter is the one you'll find there. You can also find it on the website.
And at
Um,
Audible, we have another.
Audible, yep,
Yeah,
if you want to listen to it that way. So thanks again, Bob, for being a guest. And I
my
want to
pleasure.
thank I want to thank all of you for listening and for being with us. We will catch you on the flip side. This has been Getting a Grip on the Michigan Business Network.